Hi everyone, hope you all are doing great. As we are human beings, our body is an essential part of our existence. We must know the biology of our body. Usually, people go through certain health relevant stuff when they visit a doctor. They get to know that they have got increased level of cholesterol, hyperlipidemia, or hypolipidemia, etc. So today we will study about lipid profile, types of lipids, hyperlipidemia, cholesterol and its drawback. So let's begin. The first and foremost question we come across usually is what is lipid blood test? So, lipid profile or lipid panel is a blood test used to find abnormalities in blood lipid, for example, cholesterol and triglyceride concentration. The test helps to find out the cardiovascular or heart disease, genetic diseases, etc. Doctors or physicians often ask a patient to go for a lipid profile test with other panels such as complete blood count or CBC. What are common names of lipid? The names of lipid includes lipid profile, lipid test, cholesterol panel, fasting lipid panel, non-fasting lipid panel, coronary risk panel, etc. Now, what is lipid panel? Lipid panel or lipid profile is a blood test that measures the amount of certain fat molecules as lipid in our bloodstream. This panel or group includes 4 different cholesterol measurements and measurements of triglycerides. Healthcare providers use lipid panel for both kids and adults to evaluate or examine the risk of cardiovascular disease like heart disease, heart attack and stroke. A huge amount of lipids, for instance cholesterol and triglyceride in your bloodstream, in your vessel or in your arteries can cause damage and increase your risk of cardiovascular problems or heart problems. There are 5 types of lipid profile. Lipid panel measure 5 different types of lipid from blood sample includes total cholesterol. It gives the idea of overall level including LDL cholesterol, VLDL cholesterol and HDL cholesterol. Secondly, very low density lipoprotein VLDL cholesterol. This type of cholesterol usually present in a very low amount when the blood sample is a fasting sample since mostly comes from the food you have recently eaten. Usually it is low, but an increase in this type of cholesterol in a fasting sample may be a sign of abnormal lipid profile or lipid metabolism. Low density lipoprotein or LDL cholesterol. This type of cholesterol is known as bad cholesterol. It accumulates in your blood vessels and increases in your risk of cardiovascular diseases or heart disease. Number 4, high density lipoprotein or you can say HDL cholesterol. It is also called as good cholesterol. It helps to reduce the amount of LDL or low density lipoprotein in your blood vessels. Number 5, triglycerides. This is a type of fat from the food we eat. The excess amount of triglycerides in our blood can lead to cardiovascular and pancreatic inflammation. Now let's study about hyperlipidemia or increased level of lipid. Hyperlipidemia is a medical term used for abnormal high levels of fat lipids in our bloodstream. It includes cholesterol and triglycerides. Most common types of hyperlipidemia is a high cholesterol. Other forms include hypertriglyceridemia or increased level of triglycerides and hyperlipidemia in which both cholesterol and triglyceride levels are high. Cholesterol and its drawbacks. Cholesterol is a fatty substance that moves through your bloodstream on protein called lipoproteins. Too much cholesterol in your bloodstream accumulates on walls of your blood vessels and forms a plaque. With the passage of time, the plaque deposits starts to grow larger and clog up your arteries, which may lead to heart disease, heart attack and stroke. There are 2 types of cholesterol you may heard about. Number 1, bad cholesterol or LDL cholesterol. Number 2, good cholesterol or HDL cholesterol. So, LDL or bad cholesterol accumulates in our artery walls, making them hard and narrow. HDL or good cholesterol cleans up the excess bad cholesterol or LDL and removes it from the arteries to your liver. Now, the question is how to avoid hyperlipidemia and increased level of triglycerides. Number 1, increased fiber intake. All fibers are healthy for our heart, but soluble fibers present in oats, fruits, beans, vegetables can lower your LDL or bad cholesterol. To avoid hyperlipidemia, one should increase the intake of fiber containing foods or fruits. For example, oranges, corn, apple, banana, lentils, strawberries, potatoes, spinach, etc. Secondly, we should increase fruits and veggies intake. Take fruits and vegetables as more as you can, as they are high in fiber and vitamins and low in saturated fats. High fiber containing fruits include pomegranate, kiwi, blackberries, guava, raspberries, banana, avocados, etc. And fiber rich vegetables include lettuce, pumpkin, spinach, carrot, mushroom, beet, turnip, broccoli, sweet potatoes, and beans. And in order to avoid hyperlipidemia, we should cut out trans fats. What are trans fats? Trans fats are found in fried foods and processed foods. For example, French fries, cheeseburgers, chicken nuggets, donuts, etc. In order to avoid hyperlipidemia, we should also eat more omega 3s. Omega 3 fatty acids have many heart benefits. They are found in some types of fish, for instance, salmon fish, herring fish, etc. Omega 3 fatty acids are also found in some nuts and seeds, for example, walnuts and flax seeds. Apart from that, we should choose healthier fats. To avoid hyperlipidemia, avoid taking saturated fats that are found in red meat and dairy products. Always choose leaner proteins like chicken, turkey, and fish if possible. Increase the use of monosaturated fat, for example, olive oil, avocado, canola oil for cooking. Do exercise as much as possible. Maintain the weight that is healthy for you. If you have obesity, or high body weight, losing weight may help you to lower your cholesterol level as well. So today's topic ends here. Thank you so much for joining. Please do like and subscribe my channel and take care.